Steph Gilmore and Macy Callaghan now in the water for heat number 2 for the round of 16. Steph Gilmore down a couple places on the rankings into number 6 as we see her come out of the doggy door. She's going to fly into a massive turn. Unfortunately, just bites the nose and goes down, but off to a quick start.
A little replay, Rosie, of a nice little head dip.
What about the steves from Steph Gilmore? Just mentioning how much it seems like her home break off D-bar.
Like almost glassy, but that just light feather off the face of the wave. Drawing into that first turn, Steph Gilmore throwing tons of spray on that opening one. Now looking for that closeout section. Really frothy, but she's going to ride out clean and put another score on the board to put some pressure on Macy Callaghan.
Watch her take off on this wave. So smooth and clean. Perfect position with the surfboard and the lip, and the flow is there. You know, she's one of the funnest surfers in the world to watch.
Yeah.
You know, and style to me is everything, and she's got that. She's got power, she's got grace, and then she's also got that little bit of savage in her where, you know, she's quietly just tearing you to pieces. You don't even know it yet.
No, I'll tell you from experience, surfing a heat with Steph Gilmore is so intimidating. It's so scary. Either watch or you don't watch. Macy tried not to look and then had to look over her shoulder and see Steph complete that wave.
Macy answering back. One big closeout, unable to complete the maneuver. She'll get out to the back line before Steph and gain priority, but maybe that check back, throwing her off a little bit.
She's one of those women that's freely giving. She wants to see the sport get to another level and a big place, so she's not kind of withholding any of the wisdom.
And Macy Callaghan having a look on her backhand, makes it around that opening section, finds a nice pocket for her first turn, connects in a second one and a third. So she'll put a completed wave onto the board. Steph Gilmore dropped in a 3.5 for her last wave, so sitting in the lead, but just small scores all around.
I mean, she glides in, has identified the sections that stand up on these waves out here right now. The rights are kind of coiling away from you as the swells are coming from the northwest down the beach, and the lefts have got a bowl on them that are coming at itself, so you can really hook into that section. You heard him. He's coming at you. Here we go, out the back.
He got me one too.
Macy, great attack on the backhand. So just that single maneuver, but she'll be looking to back up that 5, 6, 7.
It was vicious, sick, just straight tweak in the lip. I mean, she really pushes hard right here, and she comes off the bottom and just squares off the top. So, you know, from out the back, Steph would have seen some fins right here, which is solid.
Solid. I mean, and think about this. You combo up that maneuver with another dynamic crack in the lip. Macy's going to be, you know, in a commanding position.
This was during the break as well. Look at that. She went to the backhand. So identifying that there was some opportunity.
And just a little secret, we'll get back to that.
As we see Steph, beautiful floater to start off with. That style coming through, hits that last section. Looking alive. I love it.
Another look at this. A lot of distance carried on that floating maneuver. Tail drop there. Interesting that she didn't go straight into that next maneuver stride. I think there was more opportunity to hit the bottom of that wave.
Getting fired up, but look at Macy.
Macy finding another strong wave on her backhand. Just a single maneuver once again, that closeout, but a nice solid section.
Dynamic maneuver choice right there. We've seen it get well rewarded.
This matchup is really turning.
Strength, that backhand. We'll get back to that with Steph up and riding.
Steph with a nice swoop to start off with, kicks out early, so that score is not going to factor into things. But now sitting with a commanding lead, Macy Callaghan chasing a 7.40.
That's what happened, you know, in her prior heat. She had a couple of great maneuvers paired up, I think, and that's what we're looking for. But this young lady's not done.
Steph now answering back, looking to increase her lead. Great floater to start off with. Nice big click in the pocket and puts on that finishing touch. Steph Gilmore is looking in rhythm and on fire against Macy Callaghan.
And Steph up and riding. I think the 607 in her backup is going to be gone after this number locks in. Speed flow through that second maneuver. This one right there, just riding that lip line, comes out clean.
Love this drone angle.
She covered a lot of distance on that wave before picking her maneuver choice though.
You know, she's identifying that there's multiple sections down the line. I know there's her coach, Jake Patterson.
It is freezing out there, but Macy Callaghan, she's had a great heat so far, up and riding on another one, putting 2 turns together. She's looking to improve on her high score of a 6.23.
I think there's going to be some more punches thrown. the finish move here was strong, but the first one wasn't, and that's not what you want. You need two dynamic moves to get that score up into the excellent range, and I think that's her idea, like you were talking about, Rosie.
She's in such a good space. She's got the family traveling with her. She's got her husband here, her sister here. She looks relaxed and comfortable as we see Macy Callaghan putting in the fight. Unfortunately, that wave doesn't open up for her. 4 minutes on the clock. Steph Gilmore now with priority. It was the last heat of the day, almost on dark for her to drop in on her backhand. Macy Callaghan putting in one last fight. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Just another in and out for Macy. So staying active under that priority, but that pressure has to be mounting for her.
Whether they let somebody have a wave or not.
Macy Callaghan, again, just staying active. 1 minute, 30 seconds on the clock.
And that really is so unique to surf.
Steph with priority pulls out. Macy Callaghan up and riding. Beautiful pocket to start off with. Nice wrap back into that speed section. Another check. Looking to gain some speed as she comes down the line. Super important for her to finish off on the inside. She's chasing a 6.85 to take the position away from Steph into the quarterfinals.
Look at how close they are on the lineup, but she wasn't close enough. Steph looked left, but Macy all alone, like a lady, thrown down on the corner right there. Big opening turn. Check snap. This was where the score kind of laid down a little bit because of that little in-between time there, but this is up in the panel now. And this is going to be a look at it. Everybody's going to go back. The judges are going to look at the scores that have been thrown down in this heat. They're going to try and kind of assess what everybody else has done and go back and pull out a score.
And what a moment for Macy to hold her composure on the buzzer to get that wave, to have one last chance in the last 5 seconds. Steph Gilmore booking herself a place into the quarterfinals.
Wow, that was so fun to watch. I'll tell you what, we were just talking about those split decisions, and we got to see them.